Hello beautiful people, welcome to this video. In this video, I will discuss a few things that are not included in the SEO. Spoiler alert, this video can come as me ranting on different topics. So let's start this video, and I will start with the first thing, that is content. I have seen many websites whose content quality is so low that no amount of SEO can fix it. Most of the websites content is beyond repair in my opinion. Basically these sites either have no content at all, or the content is like severely plagiarized, duplicate, or non-user friendly. In most cases these websites are fairly new or don't get looked at like as much. So if they want to invest in SEO, then first they would need to invest a lot of money in writing good content, or like building a great website structure, like the whole website design thing. Then we can think of doing some optimization. And another type of websites are like well established websites, but like they have whole content team and SEO team already. These sites also tend to have like bad quality content that is either like AI generated, or they have used content from article spinning and things like that. And the worst case is when like these kind of website write YMYL type of content with either AI or using article spinning. YMYL, for those who don't know, is are topics that are related to either your life or your money. So the meaning of YMYL is your money or your life. So these are the topics that are more important in the eyes of Google, and these websites use either AI or articles spin content to fill in the gaps. So this is so bad, and these sites are like much harder to optimize overall, and eventually all of their SEO efforts will go into vain because of these things. So in the end, my point is that content is not a part of SEO, at least not how you think it is. While some SEOs may argue that content is a crucial part of SEO, I would say that while it is true, the ranking and the traffic are of no use if the content itself is not satisfactory for the end user. And I would say that content should be treated separately, because SEO is not just content, and on the flip side, content is not all about SEO. The second thing we will talk about is web design or web development. Just as content is not the part of SEO, the same goes for website design. You can describe the design of a website as things that you see visually on a website. Web design is like making a house for websites on the internet. Just like a house has rooms, furniture, colors, and windows, a website has pages, pictures, texts, and links that make it look nice and appealing and easy to use for the users. It can include all sorts of things like layout, color scheme, typography, images, graphics, user experience, responsiveness, accessibility, and more. For making these kinds of websites, a web developer is one who is needed, and the person who is doing SEO cannot replace a dev. Similarly, a dev cannot replace an SEO. I have come across many websites that are like really hard to use, especially on mobiles, and are not responsive at all, have like random color schemes and font sizes which can potentially harm the user experience unconsciously. Why did I say that? It's because if a user comes to your website, and if the cookie consent manager is like popping up and disturbing them, and if there are too many ads on the website, or the worst case that the website colors are not aligning with the user, and they are affecting the way user is navigating the website, then surely they will want to leave the website as soon as they can, because the website is not working for them, like the website is not being helpful to them. And this is why web development is necessary, because the devs can help you with things like these things, like user experience, like setting up the website properly, and functioning of the website. They ensure that the website is functioning well, and handling technical side of things like redirects, JavaScript, canonicals, and more, so that the end user feels great while navigating the site and do not come across many problems, in his navigational journey. The next thing I want to talk about is cost and how SEO is not free. So let's take an example to demonstrate like what do I mean. Let's say you decided to make a website for your brand which is well established offline. So you will most likely, hire a developer, or an agency if you are fancy on the budget side, who will do things like buying hosting and domain and setting up the website for you. And sometime later you wonder why like not enough people are coming to your website and why your website is not getting enough traffic. So your friend once told you that ads are a good thing and ads can help you get your website visible to more users. So you decided to move with ads and let's see what will happen if I invest in ads. So now with ads, what happen is that the moment you start investing, the moment you start pouring your money, you will start seeing results. And this is because one, ads are not shown the same as organic results. Ads are shown differently from organic results. And second, the message and the landing page that is designed, it is different, and it is crafted in a way that it will attract more visitors and will increase your conversions and your sales and your revenue. So 1 week is so 1 week in and you are seeing some solid growth, you are seeing some good growth in your website ads, there is a good amount of traffic on your website and the conversions are more than normal. And but in a realistic world, if we talk about, not everybody has a big bank to spend on ads every day, because the amount keeps adding up like time to time and month over month. So you stop showing ads and now everything came to back, came everything like where it was, like which was nothing. So now you wonder that if there is a better solution to ads, like where I invest my money and I see better results. So the thing that came to be is SEO. So you asked some SEO expert and they told that SEO takes zero money to perform and you get free traffic from Google. And that stuck with you because this is what you wanted, like free traffic, you do not have to invest so much money, and you said okay, let's go with it. So but as the time went on, you realize that you have put a lot of money into SEO. Like you either have to hire a team or an agency, and they will ask you all sorts of things like tools, like buying content marketing budget, like PR campaign budget, link building budget, and social media budget, email marketing budget, and whatnot. So in the end, you invested in SEO, but not directly. You are not paying Google to give you rankings. Your investment in SEO is like a long term, is for a long term strategy, and everything you put money into like should help your organic traffic in some way or the other. So the takeaway is SEO is not free and not cheap. It comes with all sorts of cost, like managing your tools, your plugins, and your team, your content, and more. And certainly it's not cheap. Good SEO will cost money and it will help you and your website, which in turn will help your users. But cheap SEO is more like a quick fix, whose impact will not last long. Now don't get started in the comments saying that cheap SEO can be good. For that I would like to say that I know there are a lot of people who gives great services at affordable prices, which can feel cheap when you compare it with the other service providers. But on the contrary, sometimes expensive SEO can also harm your site. So you need to find someone who does the work for you, but at your desired budget. So the next point is fairly controversial, but it is highly necessary to speak out. And the point is that SEO is not just about rankings. You need to listen to me first before you jump to the comments and say something bad. Majority of people who enter into SEO industry either as a service provider or a company, they think that SEO is all about getting traffic and ranking and impressions and things like that. But for 1 minute, forget that you know anything about SEO. Now let me walk you through what PPC model is, and then we will get back to SEO. When anybody talks about PPC, the pay-per-click thing the Google has, does your client care about how they will rank on Google or how much traffic or impressions they will get by running the ads? As Google provides these metrics, people look at them. Your ad manager may look at them, but are these factors the priority? It's hard to say, because both the ad manager and the company is more interested in knowing like how this ad is helping me get more conversions, get more sales, and what like how much is the return on investment in this thing, and how this strategy is working. So, and I have never come across a website who spends on ad just for getting impression and clicks and ranking and things like that. So now coming back to SEO, how many think of SEO as what I have described before? I don't think many people do. SEO, majority of people focus on getting backlinks and improving on page and technical side of things, but never focus on how to improve the conversions, how to impress the users, how to think for the users. They only focus on how we can get number one and how we can maintain this ranking. They do not think ever about the users or the conversions or the sales or revenue or anything else, and this thinking is wrong on so many levels. This is because as an SEO, you understand that how much rankings, impressions, CTR, all of these things matter, but your client doesn't understand them. He doesn't give a flying duck about like how many impressions our site has gotten or how many backlinks our site has gotten. All they care about is how much conversions, how much sales, how much revenue this new strategy is bringing to us. Also, side note, you cannot rank number one forever, right? There are ranking updates and there are things like that, and the search is always changing and evolving, so you cannot rank number one forever. So how this thinking will help you in long term? So if SEO doesn't get them more sales, doesn't get them more revenue, then surely at some point in time they will stop investing in it. And because in the end SEO is just a medium to achieve the bigger goal, and the goal is the sales, the revenue, the conversions, whatever you call it. And this is why SEO is not just about rankings. Lastly, I would like to give some honorable mentions, and these are the things that people assume that comes under SEO, but they don't. So these things are like social media and your email marketing, your PPC and your newsletters or your podcasts or anything like that. So it's easy to understand that SEO comes under PPC or SEO comes under social media or SEO comes under email marketing, but really it doesn't come under anything. It is a thing of its own, like it's a different thing. But all of these things are are included in your marketing, or you can say digital marketing strategy, because marketing can also be offline. So all of these things can be included in your digital marketing strategy. So your digital marketing strategy should be holistic and should include all of these mediums or a mix of these mediums, and not just SEO, because you may never know where your lead generation comes from, where your leads are coming from, where your conversions are coming from, because it is really hard to give attribution to a single single channel, because if you suppose, if you have shared your link through, like somebody has shared the website link to WhatsApp or some other app, and they converted through that app, so you may think that this is a direct conversion, but really it is not. It is kind of a dark thing. People call it dark social. So I think it's really hard to say which medium is more working for you, which medium is more winning. So it's really hard. And so with this, I would like to say goodbye to you. And if you watched it till here, then you are the real one. Comment down below what was your favorite part of this video, and what more topics do you want me to talk about. And yeah. Side note, I am also providing services on my website, which is called Pacted, and the services mainly are consulting, mentorship, and auditing. So this February, my website Pacted will turn 1, and I'm so happy for that. And for this, I'm giving away offers for this whole month, this whole February, and from like today till 28th February, you can get 30 to 50% discounts on different calls. So I will put up all the details in the description. Do check them out, and let's see if we can get on a call together. I would love to chat with you. And with this, I will meet you in a new video. Bye.